Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant General Todd Semonite, 54th Chief of Engineers, and we're on the road again. Today we're in Beale Air Force Base, right outside of Sacramento, California. And with me is the great Sacramento District Commander, Colonel David Ray. David, it's been a great day. We've already had a big ribbon cutting on the Folsom Dam project. In a little while here, we're going to cut another ribbon on this Air Force facility right behind me. But can you kind of frame for our Corps family a little bit about what your district is, and maybe specifically, what did we achieve up there at Folsom today?
Okay, the Sacramento District is about a 900-person organization that conducts operations from the Pacific Coast down around Monterey all the way to the western slope of Colorado. We do civil works, and today we got the opportunity to complete one of the Corps' mega projects, the Folsom Dam Auxiliary Spillway. That project allows the reservoir operators at Folsom Dam to release water more quickly and safer in the event of large flood events in California's Central Valley. That enables us to ensure that those downstream communities are safe. We also got a great day today coming out here to Beale Air Force Base and celebrating the completion of an important project along with our Air Force partners in this region. This base civil engineer facility is important in their ability to take care of themselves and continue the great relationship with us.
You know, one of the things, David, I was really impressed at Folsom today. It was a mega project, an unbelievably complicated project. We have 715 dams. This is probably the only one of those 715 dams which allows us to do some predictive forecasting, and it really is a very, very talented team. The other thing, and you know how much I've been stressing, deliver the program. This project was redesigned, and we had an initial methodology, but we really, at the end of the day, brought it in 3 or 4 years ahead of the original program. That's because we changed some of our strategy and did a lot better way. And I know you've also saved some money on how you did it. So I really appreciate you and your team coming through on the whole delivery methodology. And one of the things that a lot of the people that spoke today talked about the great collaborative nature of how we work side by side. So with that, Rob Caputo, you're the project engineer on this particular building. We talked about collaboration in the Air Force. Talk a little bit about what is this function. What is this new facility that you and your team were able to bring on board for the Air Force?
Yes, sir. Thank you. So this is the Beale Civil Engineering Facility. The previous building burned down a few years ago, and in essence, we're building the home for the 9th Civil Engineering Squadron out here at Beale Air Force Base for the next 30, 40, 50 years. It houses maintenance shops as well as their operations. We worked hand in hand with the Air Force on the design requirements. We met the needs. You know, we learned some aggressive schedule maintenance in order to maintain the schedule as best we could.
So the Colonel and I mean, we count on guys like you with muddy boots to really be out on here on the ground and be able to make it happen. You talked a little about scheduled maintenance. Are there some other techniques or some other things you want to elaborate? If you really get it where you've got to deliver one of these buildings, what's one of those most critical things that somebody like you really has to look at?
Keep the contractor on their schedule, no matter what. Right? The schedule controls. Yes, quality can't slip, but in order to deliver something on time, you got to meet schedule. There's no way about it.
Well, and this is where we as a Corps, we want to be collaborative. We want to work side by side with our partners, whether those are contractors or whether those are the stakeholders. But we're also in charge of being accountable. We got to make sure that we're coming through for the Air Force here. We've got to deliver this project on time, within budget, and it's going to be an unbelievable quality. And I got to admit, the quality I saw here, you guys did a phenomenal job. I'm real proud of you and your team, and I know the Air Force is going to be happy to get this. So listen, from Beale Air Force Base here, and again, a little bit earlier in the day up at Folsom, very, very impressed with what the Sacramento District does. And I think it goes back to this whole attitude in Sacramento of continuing to try to figure out how can you be collaborative with everybody. If you see a problem out there, how do you get at it right away to be able to solve that problem and get things back on track? So Rob, congratulations on a big day today, cutting the ribbon out here. And David, thanks so much for the great job you guys did on Folsom, a mega project, a real Blue Banner day for everybody in Sacramento. Great job, guys.